Hey you guys! So, today's tutorial is going to be on how I do my eyebrows. It is a little bit of a bolder eyebrow style. I prefer my tails to be like razor sharp and as dark as the night, and that may not be for you, and that is a-okay. It's whatever you want to do. But if you do want to know how to get this eyebrow look, just keep watching. Okay, so this brow is already done, as you can see. The first step that we're going to take in starting the brow is we're going to take a spoolie and just comb through the brow hairs real quick. What you're going to do is brush them in whatever direction that they naturally grow. So for instance, mine grow up and out a little. So I'm just going to brush them to where all the hairs are laying flat, everyone's chill, no one's out of line. Okay, whoa. Anyways, moving right along. I'm going to take my Brow Bar To Go by Gerard Cosmetics. I just got this in the mail a few days ago, and I love this. I do. It comes with a little brow brush, flat brush for your, it does come with a flat brush to use on your brows. I really like this brush because it's important when doing a brow style like this to find a brush that's really, it's very, very small, tapers into just a really, really fine point. I don't know, but it's really, really fine on the end, which really helps with getting nice crispy lines. Okay, so it does come with a chocolate brown shade, which is the darkest, a medium kind of neutral ashy brown, and then a wax pot. So I'm just going to take the brow brush and kind of go back and forth in the wax pot for a minute and just saturate the end of my brush a bit. Okay, so to start the process, we're going to want to put our brush right here between the front of the brow and where the tail starts. This is where we're going to want the most color deposited initially, and I'm just going to take that wax and draw a hard line right where the brow hairs meet the skin. It's kind of awkward because you can't see it with the wax, but this does apply to just using a powder without the wax. I find personally that having the wax down as a base really just helps the powder to go on a little more smoothly and not have any fallout and not look powdery. So I'm going to take a little bit of that chocolate brown shade, and we're going to start in the exact same place and just draw straight over that wax line with the powder. Taking a little bit more of that wax, I'm going to go ahead and start sketching out the outer tail of the eyebrow that does not exist currently. And going back in with that chocolate brown shade, again, I'm just taking a little bit on the very, very tip of this brush, and I'm going to go and start defining the outer tail. And me personally, I like the crispiest, sharpest lines that we can get down there on the south end of the brow. Whatever, it's not a geography tutorial. I'm just going to continue to go in with that brow powder until I get to the darkness that I want, and just till I get the general shape that I'm happy with. Alright, so now that I've got the tail shaped out a little, you know, things are kind of popping down there, I'm gonna take my brush and go over this line again just to darken that up, only taking it to about right before the inner corner of the brow. For me personally, I find that when I put too much product on the very inner corner, it darkens my face up, and on me it looks looks fake as hell, and that's not what this is about. I'm going to place my brow brush right here on that harsh line that we drew and start flicking up just very lightly to kind of spread it around the hairs a little, break up that line, and start creating that color gradient that and you'll see it start to fill in the sketchy areas as like right here, the more that I flick it up, the less that you can see these little patches of skin where, you know, no hair grows. Alright, next I'm going to be taking my NYX HD Concealer in shade 02 and my flat concealer brush. I'm just going to put a little bit right on the end of the concealer brush there, like so. And I'm just going to flatten it out with my fingers so we have a nice fine tip right there. And I'm going to dab a little bit under my brow right here. Then I'm going to go in with what's left on the brush and start to just define the shape of that brow a little bit more. So we're just going to blend out the edges of that concealer so it meshes with the rest of our makeup pretty okay. Alright, the final step is to go in with a brow gel. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just because my brows are so dark naturally and I go so hard on the powder. I don't feel like I need a tinted brow gel. I'm gonna go finish putting on the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Alright, so that is the finished eyebrow look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I definitely hope it wasn't a waste of your time or anything. Let me know what you think in the comments, and of course if you have any suggestions for future tutorials, you always, you know where to find me. Yeah, that's it.